My laptop just gave up. Let's see if that's going to work. Well, I'm sorry. I've got my camera's just gone. Don't know why. Can I go out and come back in? Do you think? Just see what happened. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me just start. Yeah, here we go. I'm back. Okay. So, ladies and gents, I'm here again. Hopefully we're live now. And then we can just see what happens, what comes up. All right. I'm using my fairy cards. Hi, Tonya. I can't tell you, I can't say yes, he can come through. I don't know. But let's see what we get for you. Come on, let's choose you a fairy card. Just let me shuffle for a minute. Let's see who comes. I do have a gentleman with me, but let's see what the card says. All right, so here's the card you're getting. All right, Tonya, you have got divination. Can you see? It's about dividing, putting things in perspective, showing things that you've got are not always that they should be. I see two divides. So is there a family issue where there's somebody split? But I see the fire. The fire's there within you. But I also see that you're standing your ground. I do have a gentleman with you, but let's see what this says. Embrace your powers of divination. Show what's especially is what's needed for you right now. You have the ability to set your current situation with a crystal clear clarity. Yeah, it's family issues, is it? Because I just saw like two people warring against one another. So maybe it's because of your dad, maybe it's because of his quick passing, but whatever it is, family and issues around family are being said. The gentleman I have with me is about 5'8" in height. He's very slim in the body. I feel he lost weight. I know his name is William because he said Bill and Billy. He said, you have to let it be. Let it be. And it's like the song, Let It Be. Hi, Sandra. Tonya, there is the issues around you, but you have to learn to stand your ground. Don't let others put you back to the way they were. You also got a lady here with you, and she's holding Bill's hand. And I feel that this lady is his mum. I know she's holding his hand and she's saying here, everything will right itself in time. She gives me the names of Margaret, and also she gives me the names of Mary. So I know this lady is there with your dad. Your dad says, I'm in a better place now. And he said, you have to start to think about yourself a bit more. He's also saying as well, family issues will sort themselves out, but you have to stand your ground. Speak out. Let them see that you're not afraid. He said, I had to give you a red rose. And he said, I have to say, now is the time to let go. And he said, I am in a better place and I've got no more pain. So you take that on board, Tonya, and know that your dad's with you always. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you. Right, can I come to Sandra Park, please? I'm going to give you, Martha. Yeah, Martha. Right. So your nan is with you as well. Okay. So Sandra Park, you've got the Aquilegia. Can you see that in a lovely white flower? Also, if you look at it the other way, it's Granny's bonnet. I know, as I feel with you at the moment, that you have to start to think about yourself a bit more. It says, I am free to express genuine innocence and purity. Well, this flower is purity. It shows you that you have got a lot to do in this life. It said about prayers, sending up your prayers. And I feel the prayers you've sent up are now coming. So they're coming back and they're helping you. Right, sweetheart. I have a lady with you, and the lady is sitting like this. And I'll show you now. She's sitting like this. And when she was on the earth plane, she would often sit and contemplate. And then she'd come out with something which she had. And she's just saying to you that you have to move forward on your spiritual journey. She is around you and she will show you the way. Sandra, I'm given Olive. Also, I'm given Edith. And I've just been given also the names of Diane and Anne. So I know then those are around you and they are saying hello to you. Right. I've also got a Janice with you as well. So I don't know who Janice is, but have you got a pain in your shoulder? And I want to say it's in your right shoulder. I'm just feeling it coming down my neck and coming down my arm. Sweetheart, you have to stop worrying. The lady's shown me also a tin, and in that tin is money. It's like it's got compartments, and there's rent, electricity, gas. And I felt that she always had that there, and she would put her money in there religiously so that she'd got money to pay the bills. This lady's your mum or your grandma, Sandra, and she comes with lots and lots of love for you. We've also got a gentleman here, and the gentleman had problems with his head. So whether or not he had dementia or he had Alzheimer's or he had a stroke, but I know that it came from his head. He's making me cough. So I feel that he also had a bad chest. He gives me names of William and also Brian. So I know they're connected around you, sweetheart. Sandra, you have to start to listen to what your inner spirit says. And as I say to everybody, read some lovely spiritual books that can help you on your pathway. I've asked for something special for you, Sandra, and I am given yellow roses. And the yellow roses come with lots of love for you. And they come out of a garden, and the scent is magnificent. But Sandra, just remember, now is the time to say to self, it's now time just to say Sorry about that. That was just somebody from the hospital just rang. Right, as I was saying to you, Sandra, time to move forward, find yourself again, and show that you are ready now to take the next step. And the yellow roses come with love. Janice Harrison, are you still here, please? Let's talk to you. All right. Janice Harrison, I'm choosing a fairy card for you, and it's come together. Janice, it says, fairies like to be busy, and group of them showing you that many hands make light work or many friends. It says, now is the time for weeding out the rubbish and bringing yourself back on track. As I see this, I see a garden of plenty and lots of flowers. And the flowers are together with all the fairies. They're all trying to grow the same things. But I feel about you with your friends, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And I feel there's been a situation around you where you felt at a bit of a loss. I want to say to you, sweetheart, that coming together and finding yourself is like an electric charge. When you see somebody that has touched a live wire and somebody that hasn't, the flash is there. And I feel this is to do with you and your worries at the moment. Sweetheart, I've got a lady with you, and this lady's about 5'4". She gives me the names of Francis and Dorothy, so I know they're connected. She said, as she's showing me around her kitchen, she loved tea towels, and I can see a drawer full of tea towels. And I felt often if she went out anywhere, she would buy one from a shop. But she's just saying that you're the same. You like to keep things nice and orderly, and your drawer is always there and it's always full. Janice, she's saying here she passed with a problem with her chest. She loved her garden. She's showing me geraniums and she's also showing me other kinds of flowers. I know there was a lot going on in her life before she passed. And I feel she just needed, just for a moment, just to let you know that she's around you always. I know also with you, you've got a gentleman, and this gentleman is stood under a conker tree. And I feel this is memories of going conker collecting with this gentleman. And I feel this gentleman is either your dad or your granddad, because he's just given me the names of, he's given me Peter, and also he's just given me Harry as well. He said about going out for a walk and taking the dog. Do you still take that dog out for a walk? Because I'm feeling that you just need a bit of freedom and a bit of choice to get you back on track. Sweetheart, I'm given the names of Mary, and I've also just been given the name of Bill. So I know that's connected around you as well. I know it's all there for you. I know there's a lot of things going on in your life. And I know you have to start to believe in yourself. I know there's a lot going on, but at the end of the day, just remember you are beautiful. All right. You've got to ask family, sweetheart, because that is the best way to get your answers is from family. And also I'm showing you playing drafts with this lady. So I know this lady is very much with you. Okay. And she's just brought you a hot cross bun. So there was a passing at Easter. All right. Or a birthday. But please take a lot of love from the spirit world. They're always around you. And can I say thank you for working with me? Right, Sherry Kayla. Kayla, is that you? Right, Sherry. Let's choose you a flower card. Sherry, you have got the oriental poppy, and this is a pretty flower. It's has so much going on for it because this poppy, it winds up, you see, as you can see the petals, they all wind together. But there's also lots in this flower. And it says, my life is blessed with so much abundance. Because these petals, they are grow outwards and they're so big. And it's like if we unfolded one, we would find the true worth of this flower. Sherry, I feel you have been questioning yourself just recently. Maybe it's because you are feeling a bit down or a bit alone. But I know the spirit world are very much close with you. And I have a lady with you, and I feel very much a nan or grand figure. She was a lady that liked to do things her own way. If she had something to do that was out of the ordinary, she would do it. She was also a lady that had high ideals. She loved the children. She's also saying to me that you're tired, and I want to yawn with you because I'm so tired. Maybe it's because you um, are worrying about things that are out of your control, maybe a job, maybe with family. But whatever it is, you have to start to think about you again. All right? The gentleman comes now, and this gentleman's about 5'9". He was in the Navy. Because I heard the song, I was in the Navy now. And I want to say that he loved the sea. He's shown me the shingles and he's shown me also shells. So maybe you went with him, Shell. I'm still yawning with you. I don't know why. Well, I'm so tired all of a sudden. Also, I want to send you some healing because this gentleman's just brought you a lovely bunch of bluebells, and they mean healing to me, Sherry. But your family and your grandparents are very much around you, and they're saying that we look after you. Okay, Sherry? You need your pathway to be golden. You need a circle that can help you to move forward. Just take things in your own stride and you'll get there. And also take your own gut feeling and you'll get there. So accept the bluebells for your healing and take the love of your nan and your granddad because they're very close with you. And can I leave that with you, please, and say thank you for working with me. Okay, who we got next? Natalie Dunn, let's talk to you. And I'm choosing you a flower card as well. Let's see what we get for you, Natalie. Okay. Oh, you've got the squirrel grass. Can you see? Look, it's like the squirrel's tails. It's a pretty flower that grows in the meadows. It's a wildflower, but it is like a grass, but it is called squirrel grass. And it says, I release tension and embrace lightness. And I feel this is what you need to do at the minute. You need to embrace yourself for who you are. Spread yourself a bit more freely. Don't let people tell you what to do. Allow yourself to move forward on your pathway. There's also a sense with you as well that you just need to get rid of all those emotions. Again, I'm yawning, so maybe you're overtired and you're not doing it, but I want to say do it. Lots of things are happening around you, but I want to give you the color blue. Well, the color blue is for your healing, but the color blue is also for the sky and the sea and knowledge. Okay, sweetheart? The lady with you is standing in the doorway of her house, and she's looking at the garden, and I can smell wallflowers. I can smell roses. I'm also seeing as well a little black and white dog. Looks like a little Jack Russell. It could be a terrier, but I feel this is memories. Natalie, you have lots of memories, but sometimes you have to start to find you again. It's like no pressure. Let's just say to ourselves, we have a lot to do and we will get there. I feel you've got a bit of uploading to do or downloading or something to do with a computer and getting something done. So maybe some work you've got to do on the computer. But I'm seeing you downloading something. I'm also seeing with you, sweetheart, the lady that is bringing you a jam sandwich and a cup of milk, and I feel the milk is goat's milk, and I feel it's a memory. Natalie, the stars are shining bright for you, but you have to accept the love that's being given to you, because I feel the love is never far away. The gentleman comes because he brings me a packet of cigarettes. Are you smoking too much? Or is someone around you smoking too much? Because he's just took the packet of cigarettes and he's broke them all up. He says you don't need them. I feel that the name of John comes in and also Tom. But accept the love that's been given, and I have been asked to give you a hydrangea, you know, the big flower, and to stop being so tired because I feel you are tired. All right? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Janice Harrison, please. Would you like me to give you a reading? Janice Harrison? Let's choose you a fairy card. And it says, go outside. And I feel you have to go outside to find you again. It's like I'm a bit lost at the minute. And the more I'm lost, the more I need to go. It's time to go outside. Time, tune into the powerful peace of nature, wherever you are, and feel at one with your own habitat. Janice Harrison, this is for you. And I have the colour burgundy, and that is like a deep maroon colour. And I feel this is for your grounding. And I feel you need just a bit of knowledge to help you move forward. Janice, I see also the lovely, lovely feather light, and it's like the moon is shining fully on you. So maybe on the full moon, you go outside and just ask Sister Moon to give you a bit more confidence and also help to go outside. Okay, Janice, I do have a gentleman with you. And this gentleman, as he comes forward, I feel he was a worker for the land. So maybe he was a farmer or he used to drive a tractor. But I know this gentleman comes forward and he brings you some cabbage, carrots, and he also brings you some potatoes. It says time to make a good meal so they can help you. So are you not eating properly? Or are you on a diet? Because when they bring me food, that's usually what it means. He gives me Matthew and also John, so I know they're connected somewhere. I have a boy child with you, and this little boy was either a stillbirth or a miscarriage. I know also a lady comes, and this lady she's so small, and she's given me the names of Edna and also Margaret, and also she's given me Mary. So I know they're connected around you somewhere, sweetheart. The lady's showing me a cupboard, and in this cupboard is all kinds of pictures and things. It's like it's a hoarded cupboard. So maybe you need to, to stop hoarding and get rid of quite a lot. Be like me, get rid of the lot. Again, I'm yawning and I'm not tired. It is the spirit world are with me and telling me that you have to take some me time, Janice. Maybe look to September where things change around you. I'm given a feather for you, and I feel you've been finding feathers on your doorstep. So I want to give you the feather, and that is the spirit world with, oh, for goodness sake. Come on, back. It's all right, my laptop's just keeps going off. I don't know what's wrong. I'm going to have to get my laptop seen too. Okay. I was talking to Janice Harrison, so thank you for working with me. If it goes again, I don't know what to do with it, honestly. I don't know if it's overheating or something. I really don't know. So let's see who we can go to. Right. Hayley Cunningham, please. Hayley Cunningham. Hayley, let's just hope it doesn't play up again. I'm going to have to get somebody to take this to back to Curry's. All right, you've got the ragged robin. Look at that lovely flower. It's an old flower. It's usually in the meadows with all the other kind of flowers, but it's called the ragged robin. And it says, I trust and believe in the angelic realms. I know there's a lot going on with you at the moment. And I feel there's been a lot of pressure around you to do things your own way. But sometimes it's like waiting for somebody to help you to move forward. There is lots going on in your life, and it is by being making things happen in a different way. The ragged robin is a lovely flower that brings in nature and showing you that things are not always as they seem. I have a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. She's small and she's full of new ideas because she's just given me January, and January to mean to me new ideas. There is a sense of knowledge and knowing yourself and seeing how far you've come on your pathway. The lady has given me Mary, and she's just given me also Florence or Florrie, and she's just given me also the names of Janet, and also I want to give you Dot or Dorothy. Hayley, she's saying here about doing things your own way. She said she always did her things her own way. She was a lady that you could go to and she would give you answers to questions. She said to say to you, never ever stop worried about self, because you are a person that thinks you aren't good enough. But I want to say, yes, you are. You're better than the next man, and you have to believe in that. She said, shut the door to the past. You don't need it anymore, and move forward. And she's just given me a lovely bunch of primroses for you. And the primroses to me mean happiness. Okay? Gentleman now comes, and this gentleman has been taking time out. And I feel there is a lot going on in his life. I don't know whether he took his own life or he passed early. But I know this gentleman, I feel, is an uncle. He was a bit of a clown, but he brings you knowledge. He said that's what you need, is knowledge. Read the book, The Celestine Prophecy. That tells you there's no such things as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. And that reason doesn't always come to light until later. But I want to say to you, sweetheart, stop worrying. It will sort itself out. Okay. I know I have to give you some scones with jam and cream. And I feel the lady who is with you used to make scones with jam and cream, because she brings that with her. But take that love that's with her and also enjoy your scones. And can I say thank you for working with me? Right. Who's next? Let's go to Linda Wallace, please. Linda Wallace. And I'm sorry about my computer. It just keeps blacking out. I'm going to have to take it back to Curry's. Yours is Transformation, Linda Wallace. Transformation. And this says, this fairy tells you to surrender to transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So I feel with you, Linda, at the moment, the butterfly always means to me transformation. And the butterfly is stood right there with you. I see also the fairy has got the two butterflies and her wings are already shaping. So I know with this card, it's like being in charge of yourself. Sweetheart, got lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. I feel she passed before her time, either a cancer condition or another illness, but I know she's there with you, and she gives me the names of Doris and Margaret, so I know they're connected around you, Linda. I'm also given Patricia as well, but I'm feeling a pain in my head, and I want to say it's on the right-hand side. So I don't know whether you're suffering with headaches or this lady had the problem with the head, but I just had to give you that. She's singing to me Harvest Moon. So I don't know whether that is to do with the moon or it's to do with the harvest moon. Well, the harvest moon usually is in August. So maybe there's a passing, but I know I want to give you some beautiful poppies from out of a cornfield. She's very much, she struggled in life, she's telling me. But she said, you, Linda, have been struggling in life. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, but I know at the end of the day, you have to start sorting yourselves out. Ah, so she was 19, was she? She said she passed before her time. but it was the head that she gave me. So that was the right-hand side. So that's probably the stroke. Right. She's saying to you, now is the time to make the changes in your life. Show people that you're stronger than what you think you are. I know there's a lot going on in your life, sweetheart, but she's just said to you, get yourself back into the place where you used to be. This computer's flashing again, so I hope it doesn't go off. But I just want to say there was a lot going on. And I know that the ladies I have with you, because I've got 1, 2, 3 ladies with you, and they all come to bring you pearls of wisdom. And they just said to say to you, now is the time to take it up that challenge and finishing your bucket list. All right, sweetheart? I've been told to give you some beautiful daffodils for March, and just to say we are with you every step of the way. Okay, sweetheart? And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Michelle Gapes, please. Can I talk to you? Bernadette, she's got to start to ask for herself. So tell her to put to put a comment up. Right, Michelle, you've got the evening primrose. This is the most beautiful, and it is for health and healing. I know as I look at this flower, that person who is you just needs that healing that's around you. The evening primrose is for health in woman. It also is as well, it makes the lovely medicines which we have because it is one of the old gypsy remedies. And it says, I practice loving myself just for 1% more than I have ever done before. And by looking after self, you know how far you've come, sweetheart. Gentleman comes to bring you some apples and pears from out of the orchard. He says, time to get ready for Christmas. So I feel that he would put them into a box and put them away for Christmas. He's very much a gentleman, would be a father or a grandfather. He's saying to you, you have to push yourself a bit more. And know at the end of the day, whatever happens, you will find the true you. I know you are strong in mind and sometimes strong in body, but I know there is a lot going there. Michelle, the gentleman has just given me the name of Tim or Tom, and I felt that he loved trains. So maybe he's a gentleman that was either worked with trains or was a trainer. Sweetheart, the lady comes now, and I feel this is your grandma. She's brought you a toffee apple, and she's brought you also some coconut ice. So she was a lady that used to make sweets for Christmas. She gives me Maggie. Also, she's just given me Pat, and she's just given me also Joanne. So I know they're connected around you. I'm also seeing lots going on in your life that sometimes you feel as though it's going too fast for you. She said, I have to give you a lovely white rose, and that means everlasting or always. And she said, just remember, a leopard never changes its spot. So whether there's a situation around you that you know what is going on, but it's there with love for you. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Come on then, Kelly Sorrel. Let's give you a card. I'm giving you a fairy card. Right. I want to take the top card for you. Kelly, you've got hope. And can you see that beautiful rainbow and the lovely dove that flies above it? And that's hope. And it says, I hope, as always, there. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help to change the negative and the situation into a positive. So, Kelly, I feel you've had a few problems around you. I'm seeing the pink and the white and the beautiful rainbow. So I know that you have to move forward on your pathway to find the true you. Hope is such a small word, 4 letters. But if you can look at things in a different way and use that hope to find you again. I am shown here a small lady who was full of new ideas. She would sit at a sewing machine and sew for hours. Kelly, I feel very much a mum or a grandma on mum's side. I know that she also was a person that loved to cook as well. She's showing me making stew and dumplings. So I know that you would have loved stew and dumplings with her. She's got her hair tied back. Although she's got grey hair, it's tied back and she's got glasses. I'm shown Barbara, the name Barbara, and also the names of Mary and also Peter as well. But I feel this is a female Peter, P-E-T-A, or it could be an animal, but I'm giving you that as well. I know as long as you can send out your feelers out to the spirit world, you will always get a reading and a helping hand. Okay. I've got a gentleman here and he's told me his name's Nick or Nicky. I know when he was on the earth plane, he was a jack about town, Jack the lad, and thought it wouldn't get any worse, but it did. And he is either your brother or an uncle. I know with him, he just wanted to let you know that life is for living. Live your life to the full. And hope is the way forward for you. Oh, for goodness sake, now I've got somebody coming to the damn door. Oh, dear me. I know you just need to find you again. And once you do, it will make you a lovely, better person. Okay, Kelly? I am given for you a statuette, which is an angel, and it's about that size. And I feel it belonged to the lady who I have with you. But please take the love that has been given. And Kelly, thank you for working with me. Leanne Hensel, please. Can I talk to you? I will choose you a flower card. Okay. You've got the primrose. one of the first flowers of spring. And when they first come out, they're so delicate. This is showing it enhanced, but they're such a small flower. And it says, I awaken to my full potential. And yes, you do. You're a person that sticks to your guns. You're a person that holds your own in a situation. I feel you have to send out some kind of energy that can help you. There's no tomorrow, because I'm told you have to live the day at the moment. I know there's so much going on in your life, and I know there's lots going with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 flowers here. So that's July. Let's look to July when things will start to get better for you. But I know that you are such a strong personality that you can move forward on your path. I know I have a lady here, and this lady, she comes forward. I've given the name of Anne. I don't know if it was her name, but I know the name of Anne. And I know she's a small lady. She was a bit of a sprightly lady. She would go everywhere and walk everywhere. If she had to catch a bus, then it was hardly ever. But she'd do her shopping and get everything done in record time. Sweetheart, she's also got another lady with her, and she's called Betty. So I don't know whether it is a family member, but I want to give you Betty as well. I want to just lay back and say to you, rest easy. Things are happening too fast for you. Just know that there is a lot going there for you. Read the book, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. That will help you to progress further, because it's a knowledge and knowing yourself for who you are. But also, as I'm talking to the lady, a gentleman comes and sits at the table with her. It's either her son or it is her partner or her husband. But this gentleman is about 5'10". He was in the army. He loved his family up to bits. He just loved his family. He's shown me his garden, and he was very proud of his garden. He gives me John, and I know the name of John is important. I'm also given Bethany, so you must understand the name of Bethany. Take time for you. Know at the end of the day, whatever happens, it will come at its own time. I know also there has to be changes, and those changes will come at their own time. I hope that makes sense. But I've been asking the gentleman, is as he said to say to you, you have to put a chair in the garden so that you can see all the lovely flowers. And I know that he's with you every step of the way. All right, sweetheart? Well, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Joanne Lewis, please, let's talk to you. I'm going to choose you a fairy card. Okay, let's have a look. Joanne Lewis. Let's take the top card. Come on, come on, come on. the sticky. I don't know why. There shouldn't be, because they're new. All right. You've got solitude. Being on your own. And just standing your ground. Being yourself. There's a lovely, lovely rainbow in this dress here. And this is saying you about charades. Think of being alone and meaning you are all one. And to total your harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that can move silently during your quiet time. So this is telling you about going into your own quiet time and bringing the peace and the energies for you. Again, I'm tired with you. So maybe there is something happening around you that you feel so tired. And I know there is a lot going with you. I'm seeing a river, and I can hear the song, The River of No Return. Sweetheart, the lady I have with you is either your mum or your grandma. She brings you peace of mind and says you have to stop worrying about the past and move forward. Being together in your own space, then you can connect to the spirit world and find all those that you have missed. Know at the end of the day, whatever is happening around you, it only happens the once. Gentleman comes now. Dad, I feel, or Granddad, is bringing you a lovely bunch of spring roses. You know, the first roses of spring. He wants to bring you that. And I feel they come out of his garden. You've got a lot going on. Well, this is what they're saying here. Calm. That's what you need, is peace and calm. And imagine you're with a lovely stream of water. Allow that water to penetrate you, your soul, and bring you back. Sweetheart, just remember you are you. All right? And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, Poppy Lane. You can have a fairy card. I'm not mean. Let me just shuffle them up. Let's see what we get, shall we? And it's always the top card, as you can see. And you've got friendship. And that is a friendship ring. Can you see the three fairies? And it says, fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey. And it is time now to fulfill your dream. Poppy, I see these people all around you. You're welcome, Joanne. I feel you, as I said before, you cannot choose your family, but you can choose for your own friends. But sometimes friendship comes at a price, and you have to find you again. But Poppy, there is so much going on in your life at the moment. that your friends, you haven't got time for friends, you've got time for family. It's like I'm just moving forward on my pathway. Poppy Lane, I've got a lady with you, and this lady is just rubbing her head here. She's time to open up your chakras and find you. I'm given Stephen, I'm given Joan, and Betty or Elizabeth for you. I see also that you have got to take a step back, to take that step forward. And I know at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, Poppy, it will come to fruition because you deserve it, as you do so much for other people. The lady who's with you is small, petite, and I feel that you, among others, would upset the apple cart. Oh, dear me. There's so much healing coming from here today that every bit of healing I send out, the healing is being brought by Spirit. Now, a gentleman here, and this gentleman was about 69 when he passed over to the other side. He's telling me that there's lots of rubbish in the shed that has to be chucked out. And I feel you've got some stuff to chuck out as well. Poppy, I am given Dave, and I've just been given John. But I know at the end of the day, whatever's happening around you, it'll finish tonight, but you'll find you. Okay? So we need to give you some bluebells for your healing. Oh, I'm so tired now. That's from people here. Right. November for an anniversary. Also, I want to give you June and July to go to get your own bits and pieces. But I know there's a lot going on in your life, but it will get better. We're promising you. Poppy, I'm giving you a stone angel for your garden. And can I say thank you for working with me? Right. I'm doing one more. I am going to go with Christine Agalo. Yep, Christine. I'm choosing you a flower card. And you've got the Nicotina. And the Nicotina, again, is one of the early ones. It brings me a sense of goodwill with you. And I know, Christine, that this flower is showing its face because it knows that you need the healing. I know it says I have absolutely faith and trust in life, but you have to start to trust in yourself. I know there's a lot going on in your life, but it will get better. But you've also got to ask for the helping hand of Spirit as well. Sweetheart, there is a lot going on in your life that sometimes you feel at a bit of a loss. I've got Susan and also Joan as well. I think I said to Joan before. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. I'm told I have the nan here, your nan here. And she said I had to say to you, maybe it is time to say goodbye to the past and move forward on your pathway. She's saying here, but as a child, you always knew what you wanted to do. But it's like it's changed over the years. But you will get there. Just remember, when push comes to a shove, the spirit world are there to push you forward. As the lady sits down, I've got a gentleman here, and he's growing dahlias and he's growing sweet peas. He said he grows the sweet peas for his wife. I know also there is showing me dahlias, chrysanthemums, and that's September. He's saying here, remember to look after number one, and that is you. Okay, I'm giving you a basket of grapes because that's what I've been given for you. And just remember, trust yourself for who you are and don't let others browbeat you. All right? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, I have to go because I'm tired. I'm also going as well because I have to get my husband his tea. So I'm back again on Sunday, I feel. Yes, Sunday at 3 till 4. And I'm doing a live on Saturday. So until I talk to you all again, take care and a good night. God bless.